So for me, leadership is really about humility. And I think a lot of people look at leadership and they say it is something that's affluent, something that you aspire to be. But what I mean by humility is this. A true leader goes into the role knowing that there's going to be hard decisions to make. They understand the anxiety that comes with it, the sleepless nights that come out of it. And they also realize that it's not for oneself or self-edification that you go through all of that. Is because of somebody else you do it. You do it because you want to make the organization better. You do it because you want to make the people within the organization better, and you want to make the impact out there greater. So it's really about dying to self and paying that price for somebody else's benefit. At Harvest House Atlantic, we serve the most vulnerable populations within our communities. We have a shelter that sleeps 60 people a night. We have a feeding program that serves our community, that serves well over 450 units of food each and every day. We have housing options, affordable housing through several different agencies that we serve, and as well as a community-based housing project. And then we have our faith-based addiction recovery program for both men and women. In the last year, really from a leadership perspective, we've come into a season of trying to take a very hectic and vulnerable sector, and one that rolls quite, I'd say from the left to the right quite quickly. And we've been really focusing on what we can do to stabilize that. So we've taken not only back-end systems and looked at what we needed to do to make things better, but then we're really looking at the people that within the organization, say what do they need in order to be able to strive at what they're doing. So we focus a lot in on how do we develop other people in the organization, empower them, give them the tools that they need in order to make the decisions that they need to on the ground, in order to react quickly and make the biggest impact that they can out there. So organizationally, we've just been focused on stability and what we need to bring to the table in order for our teams to be able to thrive in what they do on a daily basis. So I've been asked many times on kind of what vision means, and as a leader, how do you cast that vision? And I'll say this is vision is relentless, and you know what? Vision is also very hard to cast. So to cast a vision once and just to say it's like throwing your hook in the water for that one time and hoping you're going to catch that fish. But when you continually cast that into the water over and over and over again, no matter what you do, whether it's verbal, non-verbal communication, it might be an email, it may be a conversation you're having with a staff member, with your leadership team, you've got to take that vision and you have to drive it into every single thing that you do. So, you'll say the vision is something that needs to be a part of your DNA. And DNA is just entwined in everything that you do, and it just comes through. And you don't bend from it, you don't buckle from it, you just continually cast that out there and you put it out there. If I have a staff member that's sitting on that wants to speak to me about an issue or concern, how do I get that vision out to them? If I'm standing in front of a group of people that want to hear about what we do as an organization, how do I cast that vision to them? It needs to be consistent, it needs to be unwavering, and it just needs to be continuous. My relationship with Gabe started many years ago, and it started through a friendship, a common interest. It is kind of very interesting to see how it's unfolded. And Gabe came to me several years ago when I was in another executive role, and what he's seen the potential, but he also seen some of the barriers that I was up against. And through my relationship with Gabe, through some of the courses that he offers, and through some of the tools he gave me in my tool belt, he helped me to do is this. He helped me to be able to effectively use my time and really look at the ROI of what I'm doing on a daily basis and make sure it has the biggest impact. And what I've found is this, is as a leader, I became much more effective, but probably more importantly, as an individual in my own life, I became more effective. I've been able to focus on my personal health, I've been able to focus on my relationships. I've been able to focus on mind, body, and spirit. And I believe overall that's made me a better person, which is in turn, I believe has made me a much better leader. And I would say for any leaders that are out there, anybody who's watching this video, I think my challenge is this, is remain authentic. Most of us, and a lot of us, have a lot of goals, a lot of dreams and aspirations, but remain authentic to who you are. And no matter what you're striving for, never allow a goal, an accomplishment, a job position, a title, money in the bank, never ever let that jeopardize who you are and your core values. When you put your head to bed every single night, you need to be able to close your eyes and say, what I've done, what I'm doing, I've done it well. And I'm not willing to jeopardize kind of who I am at my core. So that would be my challenge to everyone out there: is do what you do it well, serve people well, shoot for the stars, go for broke, but never change who you are from a personal